everybody. Looks like we're officially live. Everything should be in working order. Mic is going. And yeah. So I guess we're about to start the last session before something kind of changes about this. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I really want to spoil the surprise, but I can't. I would hate myself if I did. Because I am actually really excited for it, for the scene change. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of different. Rin, oh my gosh, hi! Welcome. Welcome. How has your week been thus far? We're like pretty much almost done with this thing, huh? So, I have a mirrored version of this painting pulled up, and it's going to help me see the flaws in the painting. It's going to help me identify the changes that I need to make to kind of balance it out. Some of the problems that I think I have with it have to do with like some hard shadows just not being there and some kind of gray tones being non-existent. So we're just going to be working on some detail touch-up stuff. It looks so good. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. I'm really, really excited to kind of like have this thing finished. So let's fill up the palette then. I also am going to be doing some pretty big brush strokes. So I've got like this unused makeup brush. I know it's orange, but it's dyed orange. That's not paint. But I'm going to be using this big bushy makeup brush to kind of help disperse some stuff evenly, and yeah, it's just going to be easier for me to paint with that, like in bigger, larger sections for kind of more, for the composition. So like the lights and the darks. I'm looking for some shadow and highlight adjustments that are kind of on a larger scale, so it's gonna help a lot with that. Let's get some paint down. Okay. White is important, black is important. I'm going to need both of those. White, black, clear leveling gel for mixing up and applying over top already painted areas. So this is a clear gel that works as a paint thinner. Okay, so that goes on my palette as well. Leveling gel, black, white. I'm going to need ultramarine. I'm going to need, if I can get this close, that would be awesome. I'm going to need some cobalt blue. Cobalt. Super important. Okay, cobalt blue, some cyan. Gonna use some cyan. My week has been okay so far. Well, that's good. I mean, sorta, sounds like. Sorta good. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we got the cyan there. I'm going to need magenta. Gonna need some magenta. I'm going to need... Let's see what else. I'm going to need a tiny bit of processed yellow. Tiny bit of processed yellow. Let's see, what else? Processed yellow. Got the magenta. I'll probably need a little bit of System 3 cadmium red hue. I'm just gonna have it all out tonight, because this will be the last session before we get a little bit of a shift, a change. Okay, so All right, I think that looks good. I think our palette looks like it's ready to go. Okay. All right. Now let's see. I think I'm not going to use this brush this time. I'll probably be mixing with... I just want to know, what am I going to start with? I think I kind of want to start with this. See, I kind of want like a little bit of a hard shadow right there. Another thing is, I want to mellow some of this stuff out. It looks kind of dingy almost, but I feel like I just need to make it like a very low saturation. And I think that might actually fix it. So, oh my gosh, it needs fixed so bad. All right, so let's do that then. But what brush would be great for that? I'm wondering, maybe this little cat tongue brush? Oh, this one's probably perfect. Okay, let's make ourselves a nice gray. We're gonna do gray, and then it's just gonna be a very low saturation, but I'm going to turn it into a beautiful low saturation violet. Okay. This violet is going to be thinned out with the paint thinner. Okay. A very thin violet. I feel like it kind of needs to actually be lighter. I think I made it a little bit too dark. Possibly higher saturation than I currently have it. Alright, okay, I think I'm starting to see it turn into the hue that I want it to be. Here we go. I think that's what I need. Let me just check. Okay. Okay. I actually think that some of this needs to be toned down a bit, which is precisely why I am using this gray. Okay, we're just gonna go real gentle on it though. I've been looking at this and I just feel like some of the saturation needs to be toned down in some places. This is just what I'm observing. That way it looks a little bit more natural. Because there are so many different colors, and as things shift from one hue to like the opposite extreme, some things happen. It actually starts to lose saturation. So that's actually kind of mellowing it out, and it looks a bit better. I feel a little bit better about that already. Wow. Amazing what a difference that makes. Go. Very nice. Ah, there he is! Hell yeah, boopin' chemical plant. Yeah! You know it. Hey, how you doing, Harvey? Thank you so much for being here. Wait, do you prefer that I call you Harvey? Is there like a different preference in name or anything like that? Or am I putting your business out there too much? It's awesome that you can make it. I really appreciate you. Okay, so we just kind of like put a little, I feel like that was a little bit too much of that gray right there. Possibly not. I don't know. But it's definitely necessary to at least have some of the gray. just kind of in here because there's so many different colors kind of moving around here, and some of it doesn't make sense. Some of the colors don't make sense without a little bit of desaturation in certain areas. But the trick is finding which areas you need to desaturate. I kind of want a little bit of ambient light right there. Just a lighter violet. Creeping up in that little spot right there. I think that's okay. I'm not entirely sure, but to my eyes it looks alright. Okay, there we go. Gammy Loves Robin, hi! I'm doing alright, thank you, you say. Harvey is alright, awesome. Well, I'm glad. I'm so glad that you could make it. So this is the final session. This is the final session before something happens. And, oh, I am not ruining the surprise. But something is changing. Something is going to happen. And I'm really excited for it because it'll be something that I've never done before. It's gonna be something totally new to me. And honestly, I'm quite nervous to try. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. I gotta talk myself into it because it's very nerve-wracking. Especially since I've worked so much on this piece so far that I'm just like, you know, terrified to ruin it. You gotta understand. It's a little nerve-wracking in that way. But we are going to be changing things up soon, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, chill theme, here it is. Illuminating Luna, hi. Nice. Ruined the painting, did it work? I didn't see, I wasn't watching. I just want to make sure. Was it working? I gotta know. Good, okay. I fixed the problem that we had before. We had a little bit of an issue. Alright, cool. Alright, that might be a little bit too dark. I'm not really sure. But, okay, there we go. Alright, and then I can probably go in there and, you know, take care of those highlights and things like that. Possibly. I could probably go in after that dries just a bit. It'll take me a little bit of time, but first, let's kind of desaturate a little bit of this so that it can flow together properly. So this dragon is very rainbowy, but he does not need to be completely rainbowy everywhere, you know? Oh, what's this? Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. You're amazing, thank you. You are so awesome, I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. So cool. Gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm excited about finishing this painting up. We've come like really far, and there's still so much to do, but oh, we're getting there, And I would say that the second phase, it will not be as much and as grueling as this. Like, this is the majority of the painting, don't worry. Like there is more to do. Hold up. I have to desaturate that little spot right there too. That was bugging me. Alright, there we go. I remember that one was bugging me for a little bit. Okay, now let's kind of ride up along the edge right there. Cool. Okay. Alright. This song is quite the change of tone, huh? Hilarious. Hilarious. Alright. Nice. well, this does look quite a bit too dark. Let me just check it from different angles. I think it is too dark, but I think it'll actually be kind of easy for me to fix it up from there, so I'm not too worried about it. At least not right now. And oh my gosh, this paint is going such a long way with this paint thinner. Like, wow. It's really helping. Okay, here we are. And then, another thing is, we need a bit of a hard shadow here. Okay? But I do kind of want that to be a bit saturated. Let's look at the mirrored version of this. Alright, mirrored version of the... Alright, so I think... Now this is going to be a little bit jarring maybe for some of you, but like this is the mirrored version prior to my touch-ups. It looks a little different, huh? At least to me it does. But it helps me gain some perspective on, you know, what I kind of messed up as far as like, perspective goes. And, you know, some other things like balance and stuff like that. It's just important. It helps. Okay, so this, I think if I do like flat, kind of opposite direction, maybe kind of low down. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Very cool. So how's everybody doing this week? What is going on, you guys? Hopefully it's a good week for everybody. Nice. Hopefully it's a super good week for everybody. Oops, I got some yellow in my paint. Help. Help. So this is very desaturated, and as it dries, I can actually see that quite a bit more. But hey, I'm not worried about it because there is stuff that I can do to fix that up. Yeah. Not worried. Alright. Okay. So that looks a bit toned down right there. Okay, we've got a little bit of violet there, like a kind of a gray violet. Okay, and then something I kind of want to do with this lovely little makeup brush right here that I've never used. All right, she lives, Comrade Panda. There he is. See, I'm back in time for the Sonic Jam. Perfect. You are on time for that. The good tracks. I'm doing well. Nervous for this weekend. Yeah, so this weekend, so how do you pronounce that? Habe? Joshua, as I know him as, or Harvey, I'm so sorry. Harvey. He is doing a live stream on YouTube, which is very cool. I'm excited to see what that's about. So, Harvey, what are you going to stream? I know you're kind of a jack of all trades. You do all sorts of stuff. I know that you do a lot of, like, programming stuff. You play games. Yeah, and you do pixel art, and you're learning Japanese. I mean, you're doing all sorts of stuff. You could really stream so many different topics. So, what will be the topic for this weekend? What kind of show are we looking forward to? All right, let's start. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I actually need to thin this out quite a bit more. Hold the phone. We need more paint thinner for this because I am not comfortable throwing that on the canvas, that messy thing on the canvas, until I thin out that paint enough. we're just about there. Almost thin enough. Almost thin enough for me to feel comfortable. Almost. I think it's okay now. I believe. Okay, here we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just kind of push that into the canvas and then, yeah, wow. Okay, so that did kind of saturate some of that area. And I think I need to kind of add some... I need to cloud that up a little bit more, actually. That's the problem that I'm having. Okay. Okay, I see what I need. I see. I do need a little bit of a tiny, tiny, tiny speck of white. And I need to add that in. Alright. Just a tiny speck of white so we can just desaturate this just a bit. Alright? Okay. I have to kind of stand up a little tall to see that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I'm not gonna be up long, me sleepy. Well, get some sleep, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you big time. It's fine, it's pretty much pronounced like you said. Okay, right on. Hunter and I will be streaming a Pokemon Emerald race together. Ooh, so cool. Thank you. I have a lot of hobbies, almost too many. You know, it's really nice though. You know, I think that it's a pretty cool thing to be into a whole bunch of different things. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, it's kind of nice to have so many different things that you're good at, you know? Or that you're at least like really well versed in. Some people will really hone their skills in really one department and that's all they're known for. But man, if you can do a lot of different things, if you can like juggle different hobbies and learn all kinds of different stuff, more power to you. I think it's great. Because I mean, eventually, if you're not doing that, if you're not constantly trying to learn and evolve and change things, you're not really going to, you know, develop new skills. I think it's just nice, you know? I think it's great. It's underappreciated, you know? Especially since you never know what's going to be a really good fit for you until you really give it a shot like that. Until you really try to learn new things and actually try to do things that are different from what you're actually used to doing. I'm gonna kind of obscure that fish just a teeny little bit. There we go. Okay. So, and then these fish over here, we just kind of obscure them just the tiniest, slightest bit. You can't really tell on the camera because, my goodness, this camera is not good at picking up detail. But my phone camera is, and that will be easier to see. Alright. I would love to mix my Japanese learning with streaming video games. I try to mix my hobbies and blend them together. You know, and I think that's really creative too. I mean, you can get really creative with your stuff if you do that. Something I'm also kind of noticing with this is that this little guy here, this lovely little fella, he kind of has like, his wings aren't really quite symmetrical. Something about it, just the angle and you know, stuff like that, it's not really doing much for me. So let's start kind of carving out the negative space. I need to go grab my shop towel. It's just on the opposite side of this room. Alright, here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to start carving out some negative space, and to do that, I'm just going to kind of Actually, I do need some white over here. Just a tad, just a tiny bit. Actually, I need more than that. That's still too dark. Here, we gotta get this right. We gotta get this right. This might be too light. No, it's almost just right. We're carving out the negative space right now. We're going to actually kind of go over this spot. I do need more paint. Some ultramarine, some cobalt blue, and cyan will probably do the trick. Still too light. It's just a very, very, very touch, like a very small touch difference. It's not always so easy to mix paints the exact right color of the spot that you're going over. I feel like a lot of people get frustrated with that when it comes to painting, because if you're going to paint over something or paint around something, there's so many times you have to mix the exact same color as you previously did. All right, so now, all right, cool. And then to mix that same color and then to blend around it, it's a bit of a challenge. Some people don't quite like. Understandably so. It is a little frustrating and difficult. Okay, so let's take a look at this now. Okay, so I've erased some of that, but none to worry, we will be working at it again. All right. It's so detailed. I really love the colors. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much. I really, really tried to get the colors of the coral reef down and everything like that. It was kind of challenging to me because there's so many different textures and so many different things that are happening in a coral reef, and so honestly, this whole thing is just so new to me. I didn't know what I was in for, so I'm just winging it. The whole thing, I'm just winging it. I don't really know, so I colored it and it was a little too bright at first, so I did have to kind of go over some of this with like a cyan tint. So I tinted everything cyan just a bit, and then yeah, just as everything goes off further into the distance, it's going to become more, the colors are going to become a little bit more atmospheric. So so the cyan and the blues of the ocean are really going to take over. Yeah. So it was something that I noticed, and it was definitely too saturated at one point, but I think that I did pretty okay at going over it and making it blend a little better with the background. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see. What was I working on now? Alright, this over here. I gotta get a nice violet, but I don't think that I want it too dark. This might be too dark. It might be actually the same as this. Oh, yeah, it is. It is, but that's actually okay. So let's kind of make it a little bit more violet. Great. Here we go. Let's just start winging it, really. Honestly, that's how I do. That's how I do. In fact, let's grab some ultramarine. Just straight up get bold with it. I'll treat it like I'm drawing. Just like my color theory teacher said. She said once upon a time that I draw with paint, I don't paint with paint. And she is right. She's pretty right about that. Alright, let's carve out that negative space a little better, because that is showing through and it's gonna bother me. Alright. gotta mix up. See, I used to have a camera strapped to my head, and the camera on my head was actually like really helpful for watching me mix the paints. But now I don't have that setup anymore. I have a tripod now, which is awesome, but at the same time it's kind of taken away the palette mixing piece of it. So if I do happen upon another camera that can connect to my computer in the same way, then I can have two cams, one for the canvas, one for my hand, and that would be the most ideal, because I don't want to go back to a cam strapped to my head. That setup was nauseating to watch. It was downright nauseating. Going back and watching the old VODs, when I went to go watch them, it was hard. It was hard to watch it. It was like, you know, hurting my head personally. But this is also coming from someone who can't play like first-person shooters because the first-person view makes me sick. I literally can't play or even watch first-person shooters. I cannot do that. It makes me very like motion sickness, pretty much. I was gonna stay up, but I'm so tired. Comrade Panda, I appreciate that you're here. You don't have to torture yourself just to be here, though. It means a lot to me that you made it. You are awesome, and I hope you have a super good night, cause I know you're saying bye, but don't, like I said, don't feel bad. I'm just painting, and you know, my content is more stuff to nod off to, I think. So you're good, you know, you're golden. Get some rest, dude. Thanks for being here. But my music buddy. Don't worry, I'll catch you next time. It's all good. You are my music buddy. I think it's wonderful that we share music now. I, like, don't have music buddies, you know? Like, it's just such a cool thing. But, you know, you gotta rest, dude. It's important. There will be other times. There will be other times, I promise. You're good. Get some sleep. In fact, let me tell you, next session, Tuesday, it's going to be so different. You're going to probably not want to miss that one. If you can make it, obviously, no pressure. But it's going to be like, it's going to be a little bit of a game changer for this whole thing. This whole thing's going to be, something's going to be different. And you're going to see. And I think that'll be the time to really tune in. So this session, you won't be missing much. It'll just be like, you know, the touch-ups on the final piece. At least this version of it, I guess you could say. But there's so much more to look forward to, so it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool. No, there's no pressure. I'm totally serious. Because this, you're not really gonna be missing much. This is, seriously, I'm dead serious when I'm saying that. There's no bomb drops. No bomb. There will be other times. I promise. I'll be around. I promise you. Get some sleep. It's important. Lately, I've been trying to make myself sleep more. And, I have been. I've been feeling much better, too, because I have actually been sleeping more. I advise you to do the same for your health and your well-being. Your health and your well-being. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so that looks a little bit better. I think the surrounding area kind of needs a little bit of help. But that's okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to it. Oh my. Oops! Alright, let's try this again. Alrighty. Okay, if you remember, don't forget to shoot me your tag. Oh, I saw that. I saw that just before I went live. I think mine got buried in the music. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let me, okay, once I finish up with the stream, I'm gonna shoot you another message, okay? And then I will send you my Discord tag. Yes, and I would be happy to invite you to my Discord, and if you have a Discord server as well, we can do that. I do think that yours got buried. I thought that you left it in the chat maybe last time, and I went to go check it out or something, and I lost it or something. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. But if it's in the chat too, you can send that, and that should be easier for me to access too. In the whisper, I guess I should say, not the chat. Sweet. Alright, so let me look at it from a different angle. Alright. I think that's actually a bit better, but I do think some of this needs to be fixed up a little bit, like the surrounding area, because it needs to be carved out. The negative space just needs to kind of carve it out. I have two brushes in my hand at once. In my hands, I should say. Holding the other brush. Just kind of dual wielding here. I've got one cat tongue brush and one really long filbert. I think this is a filbert. I'm not really sure. It's a very detailed, like it's a very thin, long filbert, I think. Unless there's a different name for that. I, to be completely honest, I don't know all the names of the brushes. It's pencil sharp. Super thin. Alright. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some more paint on this. We're gonna kind of draw. Oh! I hear my bird. McQuacken. Get some sleep, dude. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, there's my fellow panda, right? The pandas. The panda pals. Hello, McQuacken. Oh my gosh, did I miss your message before? Hold on. It got buried. It did get buried, okay. It's near the top section of the whisper. Oh, okay, I got it. Right on. McQuacken, how are you doing? My girl, McQuacken. Little lady, I just stepped on the tripod. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me just adjust this. Just a tiny little. Did I do it? Yeah. Okay. I think it's good now. All right. Awesome. Yes, this painting is totally different. You are correct about that. Because I've been changing it so much. It's growing. Alright, but there are a couple things I actually need to do. One of them being I need to lighten this. A bit. And then that needs to be kind of like mixed with a little bit of white, so we have some like really light cyan. Light cyan. I'm going to need more white than that. Whoa. Oops. there. Yeah, well, I might want to carve out a little space actually around that too. See, because that is another thing. The ear, I noticed, is kind of leaning out, and there's just something about it that's kind of messing with the flow of the image. There's something about it that's just not right, so I gotta fix it. Too sharp of an ear. Too much. We need to tone it down. Calm your ears down, you crazy dragon. I think I kind of need to fix that piece up just a little bit, but it's okay. We're just gonna actually tone that down too, just a bit. Probably use a little bit of this violet. Just a bit. Nope, not sticking to my brush. All right, come on, let's try again. Come on, Violet. You can do it. All right. Detailing brushes. Alright. We're almost done with this painting. Holy moly. How are you today, Altaria? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Right now I am kind of warm. It's just been kind of like it's been kind of a hot summer, but I'm doing pretty good beside that. Yes, yes. Oh, I was talking about the background being different. Yes. And your Sunla is ice blue. Yes. So right now, the theme was changed. So I have some different rewards now for the points, Twitch points. And the Twitch points now allow you to also redeem a different theme, but each one can only be used once per stream. So whichever the last one it lands on, like whoever redeems the last theme changer, it's just gonna be like that for the rest of the stream. So this, since the Nightfire theme I think was already redeemed, and then this one, the chill theme. This one is called the chill theme. That was redeemed second. So now we're kind of stuck in this chill theme purgatory. No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I actually like it a lot. Of course, because, you know, I designed it, but... Yes. So I did a couple of different themes. There's the Nightfire one is pretty basic. It's not quite like this one because Sunla isn't like a different color or anything like that. Instead, it just changes the background to a kind of like a really dark nighttime sort of theme. And then it kind of has like this fiery effect almost, or like a bokeh type of effect surrounding the edges, sort of like this one, except it's not little prisms. Instead, it's just like little, I don't know how to describe it, like fireflies but up close almost. And then this one is a little bit more icy looking. So I changed some little filters and stuff like that. I created a different video background. And then I also have a filter that changes Sunla to a different color, so she looks like a little snow Sunla instead. It's a really cool theme. You're funny. You're a goof. My brother did that last time too. He said, this theme is cool. No pun intended. Whoops. Like, so funny. Well, I'm glad that you guys like it. That's important to me. That's super important to me. It means a lot. I believe it was Illuminating Luna that switched it over. Yeah, pretty awesome, pretty fun. It's just fun stuff, you know, but that's one of the things that I really love about Twitch is the fact that, like, you can make custom rewards and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff you're going to need, like, third-party software and things like that, but beside that, it's pretty cool, though. Like, you know, I have no complaints. I'm happy to use, like, third-party stuff. I'm supporting Triggerfire on Patreon because they use, or I use, one of their tools so that I can actually have those types of things, like the theme changers and stuff like that. I'm using a service that's called Triggerfire. Triggerfire is really cool because you can link it up to your Twitch points and your channel, and you can design your own custom stuff. And like my little Pecco and my little Brewster, all of my custom rewards are linked up to Triggerfire. It's a fantastic service. So yes, I am supporting them on Patreon because they rock. They offer the service for free. I don't know how much longer that'll be, but I'd be okay with paying for their service, as long as it's not outrageous. Some of the services out there, they make you pay, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And some of the things that used to be free are no longer free as well. So that's kind of a bummer. Like, we know times are kind of changing. Streaming is becoming more popular, so you gotta take what you can get, right? Because, I mean, they are going to switch things up on us. I think so. Just kind of go over this a bit, and we're worrying about the negative spaces again. Negative spaces are pretty important to pay attention to. Alright. They are. Okay, and then also just kind of carve it out around here in the tail and stuff like that. And yeah, there's a lot to do to go like around the dragon and everything like that. There's still a lot to do, but I'm going to finish it in this session. If it's not completely finished this session, the like absolute last of the last touch-ups, I might just do off camera, just like, you know, maybe after I get some sleep or something, I'm not sure. But it would be probably, the detail, the difference, would probably be like negligible. You probably wouldn't even notice after tonight's session, because that is how close I'm going to be to finishing this painting. Oh my gosh, that is a white speck. No, I don't want that. I just want this blue here. Okay, let's get some cyan. I have this cyan. Kind of creep into here, right? Alright, let's get our blue and our cyan. I'm just going to Oh yeah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's pretty saturated. I like that. Okay, so I desaturated it, but in some areas, like I had said before, it should still be pretty saturated, pretty blue. Alright, stepping back, and looking at it from different angles. So many different angles. Looking at him. Derf. Perfect, dear. I need help. I'm so focused on this right now. I ain't got time for choosing my words carefully. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's nice. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay. Go. Very good. Okay. Kind of need some more negative space stuff in here. Actually, let's keep working on this, like this. Okay. I think that's working out for me. Let me just step back and look at it once again. Okay. There we go. Let's look at it through the camera lens. Let's see if it even picks up that detail. It does, just a tiny bit. Alright, so there is something else that I kind of want to do. I want to make this spot. I think I want to make this up here green. I think that would be probably the best choice for that. Just mix up a really nice green. Okay. Right. Okay, and then let's get a really saturated yellow in here. Just in this spot right there, just a really tiny touch of yellow right there. Perfect. Just in that corner. Okay. Okay, and now start like getting pulling our green down here. Okay. If I can get another brush and just kind of like blend it into the canvas, just the slightest bit. Okay, that was too hard. That was too much. Whoops! That's okay. I can still go over this. Just very fast brush strokes because it's like sketching. It actually helps to wet the canvas. Now it's kind of cooperating a little bit better. Suppose I'm okay with that, huh? I suppose that's a little better. Alright, let's look. Okay, sorry Altaria, I'm still here. I'm just doing stuff I have to do. Nice! Right on. Yeah, no worries. I have no issues with that. I am totally in the zone with the painting, like totally in the zone. I'm just like in another dimension right now. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Oh, I'm feeling it. Okay, so let's look at it from different angles once again. Okay, I think it's improved. Hold up. I do think that this actually needs to be fixed up though. So maybe we should be moving straight on to this. No hesitation. Alright, nice. Alright. There we go. Okay, and then this. Oh, there's Peckle. The beeps. The beeps. Same here. I be setting some things up. Nice. I bet it's for your stream. I'm trying to find egg flats for a good deal because I'm broke and can't afford regular price. I need egg flats for my dubia roaches. What are egg flats? Oh, like the egg carton like holders like I saw in your video? Like those little cartons? That's such a good idea. Oh, I bet you could find some for really cheap. I mean, they're just those little not cardboard, those little, I don't know what they're made out of, just like probably recycled paper. So are you breeding them for feeders for your pets? Let me think. What pets would be eating the roaches that you have? Are they feeders? Yeah, those. Okay. That's what that is. Egg flats. I didn't know that had a name. It seems like a lot of things have a name that I just don't know. You know what I mean? Let's take a look here from different angles. Just keep looking at the different angles. Alright, so I think I need some violet action. I'm just gonna try and go over these. I might need to actually remix my violet because it's all like dried up. I have my humidifier going, but I just didn't mix up enough of it, so it's so flat that it just kind of went dry really fast. Alright, so let's see. Cobalt blue. Alright, there we go. Okay. This is the violet that I need to continue. Very rich violet. Might need to desaturate it a little bit. Might be too much. Perhaps. I almost want to just use a bit of black. and then go over that black with like violet to kind of mellow it out. It's a bit much. Okay. Because it does not need to be that light right there. It just looked almost like too flat, like it's some kind of, I don't know. It just looked too flat. Sorry I'm so quiet, you guys. I'm just so, like, absorbed in this. Oh, we're so close to done with this thing. So close. Oh boy. I think that adding that dark, those hard shadows over there, I think it's actually kind of helping balance things out just a bit. I'm not sure, but I think so. My pixie frog and leopard gecko eat the dubious. Nice! Wonderful! That makes sense. I totally forgot about your leopard gecko and your frog. Oh my gosh, they're so cute! I love geckos. I love frogs too, but I love geckos. Okay. I remember one time when I had this friend in, I want to say it was like, he was like a college friend. I went to Wisconsin over the summer, and he said that he liked frogs. So I literally brought him back frogs from Wisconsin that I found and I kept. And he was like, ew, no, not real frogs. I just like cartoon frogs. I was like, what? What? What a crazy person. I ended up giving the frogs to someone else. I had nowhere to keep the frogs. Alas, I could not keep them. Yeah, that was too bad. Sucks. Like, who says that, right? I just like cartoon frogs? Like, come on. Let's... Oh! No worries, McQuacken. I was just saying that, I had a friend, like, in college, and I went to go to Wisconsin for, like, the summer. And this friend who liked frogs, right? I brought back frogs for him, but, like, he got upset, and he was like, I don't like frogs, I just like cartoon frogs. I was like, what are you talking about? I couldn't keep the frogs myself, but I did have a friend who liked frogs and was able to take care of them. So she took them off my hands, so I didn't have to keep them because I couldn't in my living situation. Yeah, that's all it was. That's pretty much it. Pretty much all that was. How does that look? Let's see. Looks pretty okay, I think. Looks okay. I'm not gonna say it looks great, but it does look okay. Alright. That's too dark. Oops. It's okay. Once again, totally okay. A little better, I think. A little bit better. Nice. I definitely need some more blue in there, for sure. For sure. Alright. Okay. Oh wow, what the heck? That's kind of jerky of him to get mad. Yeah, well, he did kind of turn out to be a jerk, so you know. Yeah, no. He turned out to be kind of a dingus and a bit of a jerk. But it's okay. Life gets like that sometimes. Just don't associate with those people so much. That's all that is. Alright, let's see how that looks now. A little bit better. A little bit. Tiny bit. Just a little. Okay. You're ready. And then I think if I kind of like, let me think. If I get some flecks of light like over here, maybe some ambient light, okay, yeah, I think I know what to do with this, alright. I just need to kind of mix some yellow and some magenta, yellow, magenta, white. Yellow, magenta, white, and possibly some vermilion, just the slightest little amount. Actually, no. I don't need that. Not at all, not a bit. How's that looking? A little bit better, maybe? Maybe. Okay. And then I'm going to mix that with a tiny smidgen of more white. Just the slightest. Okay. A little better. Look. Okay, that actually looks way more natural. Way more natural. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, he was kind of a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. But things like that, they just happen, man. You know? Alright, let's see what else. What else is there for me to do? I do know that I need to kind of stitch in the dragon into the, like, the background, like just the perimeter of the dragon. I kind of need to go over. So I might do that next. Let me think. Let me think. I think that's the next move that I want to make. Actually, let me just quickly take a picture of the dragon and we're gonna flip it again. And hopefully, we will find more stuff to kind of fix about the dragon. Just gonna have to flip the camera, flip the picture. Okay, so I got a picture. It is time to flip it. Okay. Wow, that looks actually, it looks so much better than it did. Since I've made the little adjustments, I've made those little changes. You wouldn't think that that little bit would have actually helped so much, and it did. Alright, so I think there is more we need to do, namely around the neck. This is coming down a little bit too far. In fact, I need a little bit more of that desaturated violet, and I need that to kind of go over this piece that it's just a little too much. It's hanging over in spots where I don't want it to come hang over. So let's go ahead and get that adjusted. Just kind of quickly go over that. Make it a little bit more violet. Alright. Let's look at it from another angle. Okay. Just a little more. A little more. Okay. And look back at it. Okay. So I think that's been fixed up. Right? What else? Alright, so I feel like the last thing for me to do is to stitch them into the background. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I think for the most part, let me think. That is looking okay, I guess. Alright. Yeah, alright, so I think that is what I'm going to do. A couple of things. I'm going to look at this. I'll probably darken that up. Carve this out a little bit more. It's negative space. Alright, that's what we're gonna do then. Negative space just around here. Let's kind of mix up like a brown or like a kind of a something like that. And probably mix up something that looks like this tan over here. Mix all the colors together. All the colors. That looks too violet, so we're gonna need a little bit more orange, a little bit more yellow. More yellow, more yellow. How's that work? It looks better. Okay. Alright. Alright, and then this. And then, okay, I'll look at it from a different angle again. So far, so good. Okay, there we go. Very good. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for shape, like kind of reshaping the negative space. So maybe now I just need to go over the positive space, except for over here. This is actually the exception, and I might want to make green for that. So we're just gonna do like a kind of a really deep green. And to achieve that, I will need cobalt blue, processed yellow, just a smidgen of ultramarine, and now we have a really dark green to work with. Here we are. Alright! Got my hands on egg flats. Already paid. It's on hold. Now I gotta pick up later. Ooh, you got some egg flats. Nice job. That's great news. Did you find it on a second-hand thing, like Mercari or something? That's so cool that you're able to find them that fast. That was quick, dude. Well, at least you've probably been looking all day, so maybe not. To me, I wouldn't know any better. Alright, let's take a look at this again. So far, so good. Okay, Anyway, back to it. Back to it. Also, one of the little finishing touches around here, I'll have to come back like after a break or something when I get it set up, but I'm going to do some more paint slinging. We're going to be doing some more little specklies and stuff, kind of like we have here, so that's a very exciting part. That's one of the more fun things about the painting. Yeah, I've been looking for 2 days now. Wow. 70 of them. Nice. Facebook Marketplace for the win. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, that's honestly, I said it was a quick, like, it was quick because, like, you just started talking about it, and, like, so now I just understood, like, that you were looking for these things, and then all of a sudden you found them, so, like, of course, in my mind, I'm just like, wow, that was fast, but then I came to the realization that you're probably actually looking at this for a while. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. It seems like it's a short time just because it's the time that I hear about it, that I first hear about it, to the time that you actually find some. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be kind of, what should I do first? Lights or darks? Let's go lights. Let's go lights. Neat. I will need a shorter detailing brush. Where are my detailing brushes that aren't so freaking long? This one's long, but it's not that long. That's what she said. Oh, gosh. What about this one? That one's too much. Too big. Wait, what about this one? I almost feel like I need to kind of like cut the end off of this because it's bent. Oh, not good. This is about the same as the one that I'm holding. Okay, why don't I just use the one that I'm holding? At least it's not bad. Alright. Let's kind of get like a really nice light cyan. So let's mix up some colors. Okay, so let's mix up a color. I need a light cyan, light, super light, ultra light cyan. And there's a lot more cyan in there. Oh my gosh, so much more cyan in here. Alright, here we go. We have mixed up a light cyan. It's time to start painting. Where do I want to start? I think I want to start right here. There we go. Sorry, I'm so quiet, you guys. I'm so in that flow state. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for the next live stream. You gotta understand, the next one is when the real crazy stuff is actually gonna happen. That's what she said, jokes, yeah. For sure. I did have to borrow from my boyfriend, but hey, he won't ever ask for it back. Oh my gosh! That's funny. Yeah, I'm always with the that's what she said jokes. My husband has to stop me sometimes. I love the song so much. It is Bomberman. You are correct. That is correct. I love it too. It's so groovy. It's definitely one that sticks in my head, man. This is one that's just... It doesn't go away. Once it's in your head, it does not go away. It's there to stay. Forever! I really like it though. I like some of the weird music. Some of the weird grooves. This one's definitely one of the weird ones that I like. Whoa. Fire ever? Oh yeah, forever. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Ooh. I think that works. I think that actually works. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I'm at a million different angles. And I might need to get up in there, like close. Have a better look at it. There. I'm wearing my hat. I'm wearing a Mega Charizard X hat because I'm a dork. I'm a giant dork. Whoa, super terrific Trevor is looking super good. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. We are almost ready for phase 2. Thank you guys. Holy crap, I appreciate you guys so very much. So much. I was also thinking about adding another little fish in the background. Let's see if we have time for that. First, I gotta stitch him into the background a little bit better than this. He needs to be... The dragon needs to be kind of looking a little more like he belongs in the painting. He's a little bit... We have like rough edges over here and stuff like that. So much we gotta do. Ooh! Thanks so much for hosting. I appreciate you. You rock my socks, super terrific, Trevor. How has your week been? I gotta say, I love this soundtrack too. The composer is Tsukasa Tawada. He is such an amazing composer. He does the, you probably recognize it. He does the Pokemon Coliseum soundtrack, Pokemon Battle Revolution, and this is Pokemon Shuffle. So he does that as well. Such good soundtrack. Also Gale of Darkness. He does the soundtrack for that as well. And this track too. This one's from Battle Revolution. I have a lot from him in my playlist. He's just so jazzy. we are. I need some light cyan. It's groovy, I agree. You ever see the YouTube video of someone named Old Greg? He has a mangina? What? Old Greg? Wait, hold on, that sounds familiar. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen anything, but I believe I've heard the name. You're hilarious. I'll post it in your Discord. Yes, please do. Please do. So I don't have any I don't have any like bots or anything like that active on my streams anymore because it was like eating up too much RAM on my computer. But I think I'll be opening that back up pretty soon here, like the one that like tells you the Discord and all that stuff. Because if I have it set up on my other computer, it shouldn't be an issue. I should be able to do that without any problems. As long as it's running on my other computer. So the one that like tells you like the Discord and stuff like that, even the one that like that I used for the giveaway that I had running for that, it just eats up so much RAM on my poor little computer, the one that I use for streaming, so I can't do that anymore. Until I set it up on my laptop. Now my laptop is by no means great, but it gets the job done, and it'll work. It'll work for this. Alright, let's take a look at it now. Okay, so I think that I need a darker color, actually kind of like riding along right here. Perfect, I do have just the right thing mixed up right here, right now. We're gonna use it. Oops, sorry, I kicked the tripod again. I'm always doing that. Stitching him into the background. It's working. It's working out just fine. Just fine. It's working out well. Let's add some black to that. Let's make it even darker. I do want this violet pretty dark. Oh, why is my paint drying up? I don't understand. I have the humidifier on. Maybe it's because it's not on full blast, because today's a humid day. It's just not cutting it. Alright, I gotta crank it up. Now it's on full blast. That should help. Alright, let's see here. Oh no, it's not centered because I kicked it. I'm sorry. Here, let me try and fix that real quick. That would mess with me too, had I actually noticed. It takes me a second to recenter it because it's so That's even worse. Oh gosh, that's even worse. Hold on, you guys. My hands are too full for this. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Let me just set everything I'm holding down right now, because I can fix it. Just give me a sec. All right, let's try this again. I literally kicked it once, and then it was just like, nope, not working for you today. I'm not dealing with that. Now let's see. Alright, let's see. Dang tripod, dang old tripod. Being such a jerk. There it is. It's a little better. It's not perfect. I can't seem to get it perfect. Move it just literally like a centimeter. There. Okay, that's better. There we go. Okay. The tripod. Oh, I already read that. I'd be your assistant. If I was there, I'd get things and fix it. I'd get you things and fix things. Nice. That'd be wonderful. You didn't have to fix it, but thank you for caring about our OCD people. You know what? Honestly, it would have bothered me too. I just didn't look over and like see it right away. It's hard to see from my end. I just didn't recognize that it was that off center until you know, I took a look at it after you said something. I'm like, oh yikes. Besides, you know, it's better if it is centered because it helps me, because after I do all of this, I'm going to do a video compilation of the entire painting. And it's going to be like, you know, time lapse. And in order to do that properly, it'll look much better if I keep everything as centered as possible. I used to have a laptop that when the RAM was being used up, it would get really hot and the fan noisy. It no longer works anymore, though I still have it. Could probably still use it as a feet warmer. Oh my god. Dude, okay. I had a laptop once upon a time. I had a laptop that I had to share with my brother growing up. And this laptop it overheated so bad that the charger that connected to it from the back, it melted it off. It literally melted the thing off. Like, it melted the charger, it melted through the plastic or the rubber, whatever, casing around it. It destroyed 2 chargers, and we ended up getting another charger. We got the second one name brand, and it costed so much to replace. I think it was like $30 to replace the freaking charger, the AC adapter. And then the second one we got was a knockoff, but it didn't like melt. It actually worked better, I think, but it was like half the price. Wow, that's insane, yeah. Bruh, what you had was like a nuclear power plant. Yeah. Oh. Gosh, it literally melted the charger. It was kind of terrifying, you know, like, it was seriously kind of scary. For real, though. Didn't seem safe at all, man. Not at all. Okay, this is working out quite a bit better. I just really have to focus on these little outer edges here, and also this tail. Oh my gosh, it's very underdeveloped. I didn't pay much attention to it when I just really quickly painted it. It's not even fully detailed. But that's okay. You don't need to go too crazy with it. It gets the point across. It does what it needs to do. Alright. Little tail. Hey Altaria, when my boyfriend finally proposes and we set the wedding date, you're invited. Oh, that's so cute! Panda, my heart. I can't handle it. I would love to go to your wedding. Of course, I would have to drag my family along. I hope that they would be okay with that. But it would mean so much to me because I've never been invited to somebody's wedding before. Which is surprising because my stepsister got married and I have family who, and an old best friend who got married, and I had a few best friends who got married. I never got invited. And I invited both of those best friends to mine, and only one of them showed up. Yeah. Friends, am I right? I mean, they're even in the same state, so it's like, you know, what's your excuse, really? But, you know, that's okay. It's like I understand if you're like, if they're like having a tiny wedding and didn't really want to invite people, but it's like, you know, their weddings were pretty sizable. I'm just like, really? Okay, you guys. So-called friends. It's okay, I still love them. What do you think of this jam? This music. Ah, there we go. Bring whoever you'd like. Oh, what? That's not cool. It's an honor to invite you. Aw, I'm enjoying this jam. Nice, thank you. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. And then it swiftly switches over to Bowser's theme, or Cordelia's theme in the Japanese version. Panel to palm! Panel to palm. I have so many tracks from the game in this playlist. Of course, naturally. When I'm playing around with my daughter, it's so funny. I'll tell her, "You're a nut," and she gets so funny. She's now telling me that. She'll, like, when we're playing, she'll tell me, "You're a nut," and then she'll start hitting me with pillows. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. Totally random. I just had to say it. She goes, "You're a nut," to me. I love her. I bought my boyfriend Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 as a birthday gift, and he loved it. Ooh, Super Monkey Ball. That's adorable. Yeah, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. She makes my heart melt. Oh my gosh, I could not believe when she was playing Pokemon Quest and she named her little Pokemon. She named her Vulpix Dada. She named her Pidgey Mama, and she named her Tata Robin, which is her name, and oh my gosh, she's so cute. made my heart melt when she showed me that. I was just so surprised and honored. I was literally crying. Like, I just started crying. I like couldn't even stop myself. It was such a stupid thing. I was just like, this is such a funny thing to cry about. Like, why? Why am I crying about this? But it was just so cute. My heart couldn't handle it. Literally, my heart could not handle it. It was probably the cutest thing that ever did happen. She's so sweet. Sometimes she just has these moments where she just like melts our hearts. Yeah, no. It's just what she does. She's a pro at the heart melting thing. Pretty much a pro at it. Okay. Let's look at it now. A bit better. You know what? I bet I can darken some of this. I bet if I do darken some of this, that it would look nice. I can betcha. That subtle nuance is enough to give it depth. Alright, there we go. Altaria, I'm so excited for Metroid Dread and Breath of the Wild 2. Ooh, I know you're excited, and I am too. Okay, are you going to be streaming Metroid Dread? Because I would be really happy to watch that, because I'm not getting that game. I would like to watch you though. I would love to watch you. I would love it with all my heart. Whoa. Okay. Let's see if I can just grab a tiny bit of this again. Right. And then I just go like this. Very, very, very thin line. Okay. Better, I believe. Alright. Go. And also, something that's going to bother me if I don't fix it. Okay. That's improved quite a bit. Very nice. And then just a very, very quick not so quick, I suppose, because I need to get the white paint to actually stick to the brush. There we go. Very good. Okay. Creative Devil, oh my gosh, hello! Welcome, welcome! Time needs to move faster. For sure. For those, yeah. For those new games, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so cool. I'm really excited for Breath of the Wild 2. Hello, Creative Devil. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for being here. This is the final session before something happens. But I'm not gonna tell you what. Not gonna tell you what's going to change and what's gonna happen. Because that is going to be for Tuesday's stream. So once we finally reach Tuesday, once it's finally Tuesday, then I will be able to share that info. Detail, detail, detail. Detail on the tail. Ooh, a secret. Yes. Hey, Altaria, I can message you later on your free time. I need to vent. Yeah. Yes. I would be happy to listen. I know you're going through a tough time right now. I think it'd be good for you to message me. I wonder if it would be better. Maybe not. We should go into Messenger. I honestly haven't opened Facebook Messenger in ages, and I'm kind of scared too. But I should. I need to confront my message box. My horrifying message box. I mean, I have opened it for, like, family, but, like, it's just been too much for me right now, but I'm happy to listen to you, Panda. It's not you that I'm hiding away from, let me tell you. Just so you know. Kind of hiding away from my message box because it's just too many. Too many people trying to, especially, like, people, okay, this is what bugs me. When people I add on Facebook or add me as a friend or something like that, and then immediately they try to message me. Immediately. And usually it's something weird. But it's like, please don't talk to me. You know, like, it's always some weirdo acting like a weirdo. And I want nothing to do with that. Okay, I think we fixed that up. Look at that. Oh, I'm feeling a little better about this. Okay. Usually it's always just creepers trying to creep. And then it's like I gotta block them, you know? It's just too stressful. Existing on social media as a female is stressful. Yeah, there are creeps everywhere, man. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. Thank you. I completely understand that you're hiding away. I hate creeps. I'd smack the creeps for you. It's just too stressful, dude. Yeah, like, just, exactly. Just existing. And you know what? Like, the fact that I am married, and it straight up says I am married, and it's out there, and it's right on my profile, as soon as you click on it, apparently that doesn't deter people from creeping and being weird. So that's horrible. It's awful. And it makes me feel so uncomfortable. And it's like, I don't even know who I can, like, add that's okay to add. You know? It's just weird. Some people will want to add me and stuff, and it's like, you know, if I can clearly tell where they're from, like how they found my profile or something like that, and maybe they're just, like, interested in my art and want to support me or something, totally cool. If they're from a group that I recognize, you know, and they post frequently, and they're, like, you know, and they're not putting on, like, a creepy, like, vibe while they're just existing on the internet, totally cool. I'll add them. But sometimes you do that, and that's the wrong answer because they just creep on you. And it's like, well, gosh, like, and then I have to block them, or I just don't want to look at all, you know, I'll just ignore it, and it's like, go screw around with somebody else, man. Like, I am married, and I'm happy, and I have a family. Do you not notice the posts about my family and, like, the married status? Like, how do you not notice that? People are horrible. I'd be your bodyguard. I would love that. I need you as my bodyguard. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. People are weird, man. Like, you can't just exist as a female without being creeped on. Like, sucks. Sucks, dude. It sucks. Here we go. But there are some, like, decent people, like I had said, like, the whole reason that I even add people to begin with that are just from groups and stuff like that is that there are those decent ones, that it's just like, you'll add them, and they just want to support, like, they just want to support my art or something, and I'm just like, you know what, that is awesome. That's cool. That's what I want. That's all I want. And, like, you know, I'll add them if they seem like they are, you know, like a family type of person. Like they are like, you know, parents or something like that, and like they have a family. But I will tell you, even that, like, you'll see somebody who is like married as hell, and they will be disgusting. I had to block a person on my main profile because this is so awful. A coworker of mine from my old job at the casino, her husband, who also worked there, added me. So I was just like, oh, maybe I had talked to this person, and maybe, like, I don't know, maybe they're friends with the other coworkers that I have on here, and maybe they just wanted to add me. I don't particularly remember them too much. I just remember their wife. But like, and then this person had the audacity to, okay, at first I thought it was a mistake. They started like trying to call me through Messenger. I was just like, huh? Like, I'm literally like, who even calls through Messenger? Who calls somebody that they don't normally talk to on Messenger? So I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this probably is just like a butt dial, like maybe it's a mistake or something. No, it kept happening. It was one after another, call, and then it happened, and I'm just like thinking, oh, that had to have been an accident. Maybe they're just sitting on their phone and pressing the same button or something. It started happening again the next night. So I blocked him. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, don't be creeping. And then, like, I was just checking. Like, I was checking the profile. I'm like, yes, he is married. And then I checked to see, like, his wife and stuff like that. And it looks like they get into all these fights and stuff. So I'm just like, it's probably because he's disgusting. So I'm just like, I'm just going to stay out of that. I'm going to block him and unfriend her. So, like, I don't know. I just stayed out of that. I freaked out. I was just like, oh my gosh. This is so weird. So creepy. Yeah. You need to play... Oh. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11. Yeah. Yeah, persistent and creepy and weird. Why are there so many creepy people on Facebook? I just want to know. On anything, really. Just on the internet, man. I just can't get away from it. Like, dang, I just want to exist. Alright. I love this silly song so much. Yoshi's Island vibes. Just add some little lines in there, little vertical lines. Okay, there we are. Now we're going to probably use a little cobalt blue on there because that is too vivid. Too much, too much. The cobalt will mellow it out just a little bit. Maybe not a ton, but just a bit. So awesome that I'm almost done with this. So excited to be done with this. Alright, checking it out now. I wouldn't call anyone, to be honest. If someone rings me on Facebook Messenger, I log out. Yeah, it gives me the creeps, dude. Doesn't it give you the creeps? Like, I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't talk to people on Facebook Messenger. I'm not about that. Well, like, I'm not about talking to random people that I've never spoken to, and just all of that. Like, it's honestly just gives me creepy vibes all the time. Don't think I can handle it. Oh, I hear a peckle. Oh, nice. Ryan Insolescence. Thank you so much. Solent, Ryan Insolence, Durf. I did that last time. I just have to look at it closer. There we go. Attack of the birds. Illuminating Luna, yay! Nice. I am so glad that you're here. Thanks for stopping in. The birds. I adore them. They are my baby boys. They are the baby boys. Definitely need more cobalt blue, white. Okay, and then I can just put that in there, drag it upward, blend it in like this. Yeah, man. Them creepy people speak creepy. They creep on random strangers, and I don't like that. That's the thing I don't like about Facebook. I don't like in general about like the fact that we have moved to like this point in time where anybody can be accessed from anywhere. So it's like, if you have a social media, you have an inbox. So anybody, anywhere can contact you, pretty much without your permission, you know? You don't have to give them a number for them to contact you. They just see your picture and click on it a few times, and then bam, they're in contact. And to me, that's a bit of a problem. I kind of like the old days where we had to give each other our phone numbers, and then you can choose to block out people, and it wasn't rude to like not give out your information like it's expected. It was expected that everybody has their own privacy, you know? But these days, now it's just expected that you should be able to contact anyone from anywhere, and it's like, something about it, it's wrong to me, especially when it's like, you know, okay, so I wanted to add you on Facebook, but I never said it's okay to call me, you know what I mean? So many hackers target Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is a really good, it's a great place for hackers. It's totally a hacker's playground. You know, it's just a data collecting machine, you know? And I'm pretty much, like, I'm on Facebook, like, way more than I'd like to admit. But I will say that it is a data collecting machine. It is definitely, like, it's not a good place for, like, if you want extreme privacy in your life, you're not gonna get it being on Facebook. If you want better privacy, and also they like have those posts and stuff where it's like, you know, you answer things like your date of birth or whatever else. I mean, like, you know, they'll ask you things like your first pet and stuff like that. It's a great place to, like, drop your details that are like answers to security questions, pretty much. It's a great place to ask those types of questions. And when people look at those, they don't give them a second thought, and they, like, answer the questions. And it just makes it so easy. It's horrible. It makes it so easy. All right. We're still working on this, but it's good. We're making really good progress tonight. We are making such good progress. I might go a little bit longer if I don't get everything that I want done. I think that'll work out. I'm not really a huge fan of that. I think I kind of maybe messed that up just a little bit. Maybe if I just... Oh well. Okay, alrighty. Oh, maybe. Maybe if I do this, that fixes it a little bit. I'm not sure. I think it does. I think it helped. Alright, cool. I think that worked. Alright, back onto the tail. Back to the tail. Let's see. Let's start mixing up some blues. So funny, when I pitched the idea of the blue and orange on the dragon, my husband, he was just like, that sounds crazy. Like, I don't think that's gonna work. I was like, nah, I got this idea. I was really persistent about it. I just had to do it, you know? Blue and orange. I'm gonna add a little bit of little better. Just around the eye like that. There we go. Okay. Creative Devil. The blue and orange do look good. Thank you so much, Super Terrific Trevor. I think this is my favorite piece I've seen so far by you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. This is definitely one that I'm putting a lot of love into. I'm putting so much work into. But this one, surprisingly, has taken me less time so far than another one that was like half the size. Like, I've got my Guardian of the Sword over here, and this is a smaller canvas, as you can kind of see as I lay over the painting. It's a smaller canvas, but it's like it took me way longer, and I think the reason that it took me so much longer was the fact that I wasn't allowing myself to paint large pretty much at all, even when I was working in the underpainting, and I shouldn't have been doing that. I had to keep going over and over and over the same thing because I was too zoomed in on everything at all times and too focused on like such small details. When it came to getting the composition down before actually getting into the details, it was such a nightmare. I made it difficult for myself, and that was my own fault. But you know, it was still a success in the end. I would say that I was really happy with it, but it still took me like twice as long as this, which is crazy. I mean, it just tells you how much optimization actually helps. Like, especially when you're working on the underpainting, just don't even worry about getting in like details or anything like that. Don't try to over detail. Don't try to do any of that. In fact, for the first portion of this painting, I painted with my glasses off. I did all of the composition stuff with my glasses off because I needed to force myself to focus on the big picture, not small details. If I can't see the details, they couldn't distract me. So I just took the glasses off and I worked like that. And then you work your way up from there. You just start filling in details once you actually get that composition correct. Of course, sometimes you're going to want to go in and correct things like here and there, but my gosh, that other painting changed so many different times. I have pictures of like the progress, and his face changed like a million times, and like everything about it was just constantly changing and different because I could never be satisfied with the way that it looked because I wasn't looking at the big picture for the longest time. The Guardian of the Sword reminds me of Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart. Ooh! I actually really like Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart. I just like Bowser in general. He's cool. Bowser's my jam. My guy, Bowser, you know the one. My buddy. He's cool. I always picked him to race with because, you know, Bowser always made my heart smile. Something about him and his toothy face. His, I guess, very dragon-esque appearance probably did it for me. I've always had a fascination with the dragons. I mean, you gotta admit, nothing's really changed in that regard. You know what's kind of bugging me? This. Some white. Alright. Oh, that's looking better. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, Bowser's my jam. Growing up, I used to have this little Bowser doll, and he was my obsession. Like, he was like my favorite character. Like, the way that my daughter loves Pikachu and has Pikachus, I had Bowser's, but I didn't have as many things as my daughter has. Like, but if I could, I would have collected Bowser's. Like, I had this little Bowser doll, and I carried him around with me everywhere. And when I was little, he was like my best friend toy. You know, I'd take him to school and stuff, and he'd be in my backpack, and I would like talk to it like he was my imaginary friend. I was obsessed with Bowser. Bowser was my favorite. Hello, friends. Oh my gosh, it's Space Daddy Gangsta. Welcome. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Harvey's here, by the way. He is. He's probably lurking, but he is here. Awesome. I love Luigi and Yoshi. Dry Bones used to be my fave, though. I've always loved Bowser, but not as a character in Mario Kart. I just loved him in general. Yeah, I loved him in general, too. Oh, he's making pixel art now. That's awesome. So cool. Space Daddy Gangsta. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We're like almost done with this piece, but I say that loosely because, like I said, we're gonna be doing something kind of weird that I've never done before, and I'm like super excited about it. I am super excited about it. Oh my god. I can't spoil the surprise. I can't do it. It takes me everything to not spoil the surprise. So you gotta understand. I can't spoil the surprise. But I'm so excited. I am so excited about what we're gonna be doing on Tuesday. Seriously, it's gonna be something cool. If I wreck it, though, I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself. If it doesn't turn out okay, like if I need some extra stuff to make it work, well, that's a possibility, but we'll see that when we get there. I'm not gonna try to think too much about it. Okay, there we are. And then some green. Green. I need yellow. I need cyan for this. Yellow, cyan. A lot more yellow. A lot more yellow. This yellow's really trying to dry up on me. Oh no. Alright, come on. You can do this. Come on. here we are. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. And then I think that I need a little bit of just plain yellow on my brush right here, okay? And then hopefully I did that right. It's kind of hard to tell. It is for me anyways, it's hard to tell. And then just a bit more of this. Uh-oh, need a shop towel. Too much water. Just very quickly. All right, let's look at it again. More yellow, I think. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay. Oh, you're taking off. Good night, Creative Devil. Thank you so much for being here. Have a super good night. All right, let's see. Space Daddy Gangsta. I literally never wanted to do it, but one day I was gifted with some equipment, and the next thing I knew, I was a local DJ, and all of a sudden, I had gigs every week. Oh, that's so cool. Seriously? For real? Yeah, Bomberman. Bomberman Music 64 is so good. I love that music. So glad you can come on time for that track, for that soundtrack. That is seriously so neat. Now I just travel about every weekend doing weddings. It's quite the time. Oh man, it'd be so cool if you would DJ at our wedding. We had a hard time looking for DJs during the pandemic. It was actually quite difficult getting any DJs to work with us, just because pandemic. That would be why. It unfortunately made everything difficult. It was a very small wedding. I'm glad it was small. We didn't really want anything crazy, because obviously it was not the good year for that. That looks a little bit, I'm not sure. Hard to say. I'm gonna look at the camera, we'll see. I don't know, man, I feel like I kind of ruined that corner over there. Whoops. Oops. Perhaps even more yellow would make it better. I don't know. I think that works okay. Alright, so let's see. You'd have to be cheap for me, since I'm always broke. We do payment plans and karaoke and dance with everyone, so our name spreads pretty quick for parties and events. Nice. Can I hire a DJ to tell jokes, or would a comedian be better? Depends on the jokes. If I got drunk enough, I could nail it. Nice. I love payment plans. You won me over. That does make things easier, doesn't it? For sure. Works a lot better that way. Payment plans, yes they do. Okay, so let's see. Let's see who. Alright, now I need lighter. Just a lighter paint. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need some darker blues now. Gotta get really back into that flow state, you guys. I'm gonna check the chat really quick. Okay. Oh boy. Nice. How I started was my friends made me go to a strip club and I didn't want to go. And I was in the strip club and the DJ brought me a shot. He was like, let me show you how this all works. How all this works. Which was awkward, but I was like, sure, why not? He showed me everything and then just quit. So I did the whole night shift for him. What the heck? No way. I got all his equipment and the rest is history. What? That sounds like such a... Dude. That sounds like legendary. That sounds like a... That seriously sounds like a... That sounds like, you know, the kind of stories that people like tell that are just like so outlandish, like that never happened. But of course I believe you because I can, I know that you're not the type to like lie about stupid stuff. But holy crap, that is such a story. What the heck? Even with the equipment, holy crap. Let me try something. It probably won't work as I don't see the bot in the chat, but I'll try. Deadass, that's how I got my DJ career. I believe you because I believe you. But that is quite the story. Oh my gosh, my friends couldn't believe it. They were like, bro, you have to do this. That's crazy. Twitch closed on me and deleted the chat. Well, the good news is you should be able to see at least a lot of it on the screen there. It's okay. It happens to me a lot, believe it or not. That is so crazy. That story is nuts, dude. Yeah, that kind of thing happens to me a lot, though. Oh my goodness. Twitch is sometimes buggy as heck. Sometimes it's super buggy. Alright. Here we are. Don't mind me, you guys. I'm gonna be a little bit absorbed in this painting for a sec here. I gotta get in the flow state. We're just going to try and work quickly on this now because remember, this is the last session for this particular phase, and so I kind of have to hurry it along a little bit. But I will be checking back at the chat in a sec. Don't mind me. I be painting away. I still can't believe that that's how you got your DJing career. Holy smokes. I know of people who like literally did school so that they went to college and took DJing classes, which they exist. I was a little surprised that they exist, but they do. Honestly, I thought that was something that could be taught within like I don't know. I thought it was like within the profession, you know, people just kind of like, I don't know, just take a job and learn it, you know. But I do know that that there are people that go to college, or, you know, like, maybe not like their whole college career, like not a whole career path, but I know that there are classes for it, so it's just crazy to me. It's just so, because I do know of, like, there was this one person who was like a friend of mine, and he really wanted to be a DJ, and he took the class and he was serious about it for a sec, and I think he didn't do well in the class, and then I think he decided to change his mind. I have no idea what happened to that, but I do know that he was like, really want to be a DJ. It's what he wanted for a sec, you know, and then he didn't. All of a sudden, the rest was history. That was gonna bug me, I'm sorry. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, nice. Wonderful. Lovely. Just gotta kind of move quickly. Alright. Next. Kind of want to lighten that up a bit. Okay. And then I can darken the surrounding area. Right? I think. Oops. I think we got this. Just gotta move quickly. Alright. go. Very good. All right, I'm gonna check the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Oh boy. This is quite the chat. Wow, it's booming. You can see the humidity. Yeah, it's kind of going nuts right now. I have it like cranked up again, and so it's just kind of going nuts. I need the humidifier for sure. It's necessary. All right. It'll feel nice not working a wedding for once. You gotta hint at him. You do all the time. He'll do it in his own time, for sure, for sure. When he's ready, he's probably already working on it. Having your father pay for it, that'd be a pretty ideal, kind of old-fashioned. That's how it usually is. Alright, so let's see. Weddings are expensive. They are so expensive. Oh my gosh. Depends on if you, like, how you want to do them, but they can be super expensive. We did one at Sedona, and it was a destination wedding, and it was super expensive. I rebrand businesses and start up small businesses. I part own. What was that? Space Daddy Gangsta! Bits! Thank you so much! You rock my socks! Alright, so I'm gonna, yeah, you rebrand businesses. You also do art on the side, Space Daddy Gangsta. Multiple jobs, multiple headaches, truth. I know they're expensive. Doesn't mean he can't propose, for sure. Wow, I think it's great you do so, right? He's a jack of all trades. He does all the stuff. I appreciate it. I love Sunla's motivation and progression and can relate to her progression. She's awesome. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so awesome. She's really amazing. I adore her. You guys are so sweet. Oh my goodness. That took a sec to catch up. I'm so sorry about that. You guys are amazing. So sweet. I feel like I'm not really doing as much as I want to be doing, but lately I've been like kind of valuing my sleep, and my husband's been valuing my sleep even more than myself, and he's kind of making me take a step back and actually calm the heck down, because the Etsy shop was like running my life, and it's like, that's fine and dandy if I wasn't doing anything else, but you know, doing the mom thing and stuff, it's just, I ain't got time. I could do that, but I didn't have enough time for doing everything else, or doing anything else, any projects that I wanted to take on at the same time, you know. Gosh, it was getting so tiring. You know, my daughter's a handful during the day, and so she's amazing, she's wonderful, she's so smart, and it's just, it felt awful to me when I was like so extra tired during the day, that I felt like a zombie, and I felt like I couldn't 100% be myself for her. So that was kind of an issue for me. I was actually kind of relieved. I felt a little bit of relief when my Etsy shop kind of like got you know, a notice, and Nintendo deactivated my listings through Etsy, so I was just like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I was at peace with it because I really wanted to rebrand anyways, and I needed to take a step back and just kind of rebrand and go in the direction that I wanted to go in. So I'm totally, perfectly fine and at peace with everything that had unfolded in that way. Things have gotten better. But even though, like, I feel like I'm not doing enough, because I stopped going a million miles a minute, and now I am actually sleeping and stuff, I feel like I'm slacking. Like, you ever just run yourself into the ground, and I'm sure you know this so well, Space Daddy Gangsta, I'm sure you know this very well. When you are working on multiple projects and everything like that, and you are working yourself into the ground, and then you crash, and then, you know, like, your time actually kind of frees up. You ever feel that guilt, like you're not doing enough? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, it's just like, you know, figurative whiplash. It's too different. It's going from, you know, 10 to 0, all of a sudden you're stopping, and it's just like shocking, and it feels like it's just not good enough. All right. I've been to Sedona before. It's beautiful there, and I took so many pictures. I recall you telling me about that. I think I remember that. Yeah. I've only been to Mexico, and I hated it. Still do. You do so much. You do as much as your time allows. You have so much talent, and that talent will give you the success you deserve over time. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Never make your hobbies and ideas a burden. You'll do well when you can. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. I agree. When you take on too much, you become a burden to yourself. Yeah, I felt like I couldn't be good enough for my daughter because I felt like a zombie. And it was guilting me so much more, honestly, than this whole kind of stopping in motion. Like, now, just all this stopping and like slowing down and stuff like that, it makes me feel kind of guilty, but not as guilty as I felt just kind of feeling like a zombie during the day. Now I can actually just be myself and be expressive and play and be alive now, and it was so hard. I had to force myself to do it. Now it just comes so easily during the day, and I'm happy about that. It needed to happen. Bruh, me right now, I don't feel like I'm studying Japanese hard enough. I feel that way about Chinese. I've been doing the bare minimum for the past week or so. Take your time to learn. I'm sure you're doing great, for sure. When you're learning a new language, though, you have to remember that you want to pace yourself. So even if that does mean kind of taking a little bit of a break, or even if you're doing 5 minutes for the whole day, they say it's better to do little small bits and get really good at that at a time and go back and re-up on those. They say that is better for learning a language than just trying to crunch all the time, because it's easier to forget if you're constantly just crunching. So pace yourself. It'll work out in the end. Yeah. Sometimes I think I have too many fingers and too many pies. That's sounds like that's what she said right there. I like that term. I agree with Space Daddy Gangsta. Take your time. Stop buying pies. My song. Yeah, I do that. It's just some life things. McClacken, I'm so sorry. Oh. Really, that's what she said. I'm just saying, you know, that's what happened. God. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Don't kill me, please. I'm worse, believe me. My mind is a gutter. Oh, I love that. You guys, I met McClacken through my Etsy shop. It was totally random, but she's so, awesome. Oh, I adore her. I met her as she bought a keychain from me. I met her as a customer. And then we just started like chatting through the messenger and like through the messages in Etsy, and I was just like, let's take this to Facebook. And so we started like actually hitting it off. It's so cool. So cool how stuff like that works, right? Amazing. Wonderful. My mind is a sewer, but I tried to cover it, but some of the oh no! Not poop jokes. My dad uses this one quote. He might have gotten it from someone else. The quote goes something like, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I've heard that quote. I have heard that quote. And that's a good one. And it's one that I had actually forgotten about. So I'm glad that you shared that. Thank you. It's true. It's the truth. It is too true. Too true, too true. Alright, so let's kind of like... This one's kind of difficult. This one's a bit difficult for me. Interesting. This fin here is just gonna be difficult. It's just gonna be a pain, and I just have to live with it. I have like all of the colors in the rainbow in my brush right now. I just have to be careful like which side I actually like use. It's kind of like... It's kind of weird how I just kind of do that on autopilot. Holy crap. Like depending on which side I use, it's a different color. And it's like a really fine point. Alright, let's see. Super Terrific Trevor said, I'm gonna head to bed now. Blessings and love you all. Aww. Well, thank you so much for being here, Super Terrific Trevor. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. Okay. Alright, let's see. I missed a whole lot though. Hold up. I'm so glad I met you. You're one of a kind. You're sweet, caring, funny, talented. Oh, you're so sweet. You and your little swablu. I adore you and your little swablu so much. Thank you so much. Aww. Sunless Studio figured out a good co-stream idea for us. I figured out a good co-stream for us. I'll buy a canvas. And I already have a bunch of acrylics. I'll wear a blindfold. And you can direct me through painting. That sounds nuts, dude. That's insane. How? Oh my lord. Oh, that sounds so hard. Oh, that sounds like the challenge of a lifetime, dude. I can't direct people worth crap. Like I'm not even, I was never even a good manager, man. Like I can't direct people, man. I'm not a good leader. It's all about my hands, you know? It's what I can do in my flow state. All right. That sounds hilarious. I would enjoy that. I would just be so, oh my gosh. I don't know how. How could I do that? I gave you both a follow. Aw. Oh, look at all the support going around. You guys are amazing. Look at you awesome people. It'll be a small canvas. See, the thing is with a small canvas, that's when I break out the smaller brushes and I get into finer detail. For some reason, I can't think smaller means less detail. Like if I took a small canvas, I wouldn't be making this much detail, you know what I mean? I would be making this much detail but smaller. That's how my brain works. I can't do that. I don't know, man. We can try. I'm down for the challenge. It sounds really hard. We'll see what we can do with that, right? Bob Ross type stream, yeah. Oh, that would be fun. We could do that. I could like, you know, paint and then I could tell you like how to. Yeah, okay. Dude, what if we did like a drawing or a painting thing and it was just you know, we both have a small canvas and then like you just like follow or just copy what I'm doing so that we come up with like similar or the same painting or something. If you want. I mean, that would be so much fun. So fun. Oh, I would love that. Bob Ross stream. Yeah. Oh, that would be lit. I would be so down for that. That would be, oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun. So much fun. Wow. I would really have a ball with that. When I was little, when I was a child, my stepsisters, it's so funny. When I was a kid and they were all children too, we were probably all like a year apart. I did this thing where I pretended to be like an art teacher and we had art class, air quotes. We had art class and I was a teacher and I would teach them how to draw. And my stepsister, Jessica, she still draws the same thing that I taught her how to draw today. It's a little bird with big eyes and it always does a thumbs up pose, right? So I taught her how to draw a little cartoon bird character with a thumbs up wing. And it was just like, it's so, oh, I had such a fun time doing like air quote art class and painting class with them, you know, that was so fun to me. And like teaching them how to do that and stuff, and they were like so patient and stuff and learning, and like it was just, oh, I had so much fun. I want to do it so my people are watching it as well and everyone posts their art. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, that would be so much fun. If you want, we could even do something simpler, like even if we wanted to just draw something with like markers or anything like that, we could always do like, you know, a drawing thing. We could always do painting too. We could pick a pretty simple subject. You should pick a subject. You should pick what we draw and, or what we paint. We should do painting, actually. I enjoy painting so much that I think painting would be so fun. And we will use the same paints. I will show you what we should get for our paints. They don't have to technically be the same brand, but what we would want to do is look for paints that are similar enough to use. that would be the same for tutorial, like for mixing and stuff like that. Oh, that would be so much fun. We could do a simple painting, a simple small painting. And you know what? I have very small canvases. For instance, this one. These are pretty cheap to get. Let me show you. This is like, you know, about the size of like a printer paper or something, maybe a little bit smaller. I'm not really sure. One of these guys, they're flat. They're super, super cheap. You can buy them in like 2 packs from Walmart for a couple bucks. And paints that you're gonna want to get, you're just gonna want the primary colors. Are you up for the challenge of using just primary colors plus black and white and no secondary or tertiary colors, just primaries? How do you feel about that? Yes. Glenn's behind. Glenn's behind. That would be so much fun. That would be so, so fun. Yeah, so these little guys, they're super inexpensive. It's the paints that cost you. So what you're gonna wanna get is you're gonna want some really full body paints. And let me show you how to find that. The best ones that you can find, if you want to write this down, you don't have to write this down right now, but if you want to, and I'll tell you if you need the info again. All right. So if you can find a cadmium red, cadmium red will be the best base red that you can use if we're just going to do the primaries. I got this one marked down at Hobby Lobby for like $6. Costs a little bit of money to do these, but they're pretty inexpensive. It just depends on what you get. This one's AP grade. You don't really necessarily need that. And this is, as you see, this is a little black box right here. This indicates that it's a full body paint. That means that it is very high opacity. So it is incredibly, like if you paint it onto something, it blocks out everything underneath. Okay, so that. Next is Process Yellow. Process Yellow is fantastic for that as well. It's also a full body paint. Perfect for mixing for the primaries. All right, and then the last one is Cobalt Blue. Cobalt Blue hue. And this is also a full body paint. And the reason we're doing full body paints is because they're great for mixing. And if you're doing a lighter body paint, they're better for laying over top of things that you've already painted. So, it's going to be faster to use these guys for the primaries. They're going to be like the best primaries that you can use. And then black and white, you don't need to be picky with. You're not going to have a, typically if you get like a, oxide black is really good for your base black. And then also if you can find titanium white, that is ideal. This one's titanium white. That's also, you know, you're gonna want titanium white. That's the whitest white. So these are all full body paints, every single one of them. They will be good for painting quickly and mixing colors. It will be ideal for. Yeah, I have so much acrylic. I 3D print, so probably at least 50 bottles of different colored acrylics. Wow, that's wonderful. Oops, I'll go out to my craft store and grab those. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're up for that, of course, if you want to be more lenient or whatever, make it your own, you know, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it, but I do recommend those particular colors because they are the best, most pure versions of those primary colors that you can get with acrylic paints. So if you're going to just be using the, if you're just going to be using like the primaries and mixing all of your colors, your secondary and your tertiary colors, and all your tints and tones, using the primaries, those are the ones that you're going to want to use. Definitely recommend. So we'll be playing color theory, color theory class over here. It'll be fun. Or we can paint the gyrate of Glen. Oh, wow, that would be fun. We can paint a Pikachu. Or the gyrate of Glen. I think I spelled that right. Oh, wait. Sorry, I need to look close. What is gate? I don't know why I kind of added like an R in there. All right, let me see. Hold up. The little cartoon of Glenn. Oh, that'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. We could definitely do that. We could do a Pikachu, or we could do a little Glenn. That would be fun. I bet he would love that. That would be so fun. Like baby Glenn or something, or we could do, yeah, we could do that. We can, yeah, we can do whatever we really want with that. Yeah, we'll have to think about subjects that we would want to paint. You just pick your choice. Make it, you know, if you want to make it simple so that we can, like, you know, we can make a pretty simple but still use all the tricks. Like, for instance, if we wanted to do something as simple as like a ditto, it's like the form doesn't really matter too much, but you will be paying attention to like color and stuff like that, because if you want it to have dynamic lighting, you could do something crazy with the ditto, right? You could add all of the colors in ditto just based on the lighting and the way that the light is hitting it, and like you can definitely do some color shift stuff with it too. It would just be cool. You can do whatever you want, really. It can be as detailed or complex or simple as you want it to be. I've been deleting emails and saved posts on Facebook this whole time. Sorry for being absent. Don't worry, do your thing. Mona Lisa, but like Glenn. Moaning Glenn. Oh, hilarious. I'm here for it, man. Yeah. Yeah, pick what you want to do. It would be pretty funny. I would enjoy it. We could totally do a live stream where we are making a Mona Lisa style Glenn. I'm sure he would appreciate that too. No doubt. No doubt he would appreciate that. I have no doubts in my mind that he would appreciate that very much. Yes. Yes, he would. Alright, so let's see. So we are past 1, but I think I'm going to keep going just a little bit, if you guys don't mind. If you do mind, let me know, because I'm sure everybody wants to sleep at some point too. But you know what I mean, like, I don't know. I know that Harvey, it is midday for him, probably closer to evening now. And I think you said it was like 3 for you, 3 p.m. when I started, so it was probably like 6 p.m., right? It'd be like 6 p.m. for you. And then pretty much everybody, at least where I'm at, it is night time. It is like past midnight now. It's 1 a.m. We are doing the night owl thing all the time. Night owl life. That's how I live. But yeah. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. now. Crazy stuff, right? It's 3:09 with me. Crazy stuff. Oh, that's wild. A.m. Yeah. So you guys probably are ready for sleeping. Don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the stream. We can see if we can like maybe raid somebody. You guys don't have to stick around if you don't want to. But I just kind of want to show my love and appreciation. If anybody I know is currently streaming, if nobody is streaming, then we'll call it a night, and then we just won't worry about that. Let me just go ahead and give a look and see what we can do. All right, who'll be streaming right now? Nope, nobody. All right. I think that's okay. It's that time of night, you know, anyways. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Aw, have a wonderful time zone, everyone. Have a wonderful time zone. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. I love this how this painting is turning out. Amazing detail. Great stream as always, friend. No, right? You guys are so sweet. If you want, I could recommend a raid. If not, please do. Please do. You know what? Please do. But before we go, you guys, I kind of want to spoil a surprise just for you and anybody who makes it this far watching. So there's something about this painting right now that you're looking at, you don't really notice. I just gotta tell you, there's a hidden world in this painting. And I just want to show you real quick what we'll be doing in the next live stream. Very quickly, let me just show you this. So right now you're looking at it under a black light. There's some ambient light in the background, which is kind of messing with our ability to see this. So let me just go turn out the light. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to be working on. It's going to be a very different painting once we finally get to it. It'll be the nighttime version of this painting, and there will be hidden details like jellyfish and things like that you wouldn't be able to see in the daytime version of the painting. So that's the fun stuff. But we have not gotten there yet. Like I said, I wanted to finish the daytime version first. And that's because what we'll be using are these paints. These are, they look white and they look opaque. They're actually quite clear and they're all different colors. When they dry clear, but they actually work under a black light, so you can see details just like invisible ink. You can see details that are not there with this lighting until you use a black light. So that's what we'll be doing. If you made it this far, that's the secret. Otherwise, I'm not really announcing it on social media or anything like that, so that's kind of just a surprise for you guys. The little heads up, if you will. All right, so let's see. Wait, question. If you sell copies, what will be possible for us to see? That's super lit. So, that's a really, really good question. Prints may or may not actually be able to have those details. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible at this time. It might be. If it is, I will definitely look into it, but I will get 2 different versions of the scans. So I will have a scan of this, and then I will have a photo painting or a photo of the painting, and then I can lay that over top, overlay it, have different files for the same thing essentially on different layers. it would be the first layer would be the base painting like you see here. And then the top that overlays, it would just be there, but it's something that you toggle on and off, and there's a possibility I could send that into a print company and they might be able to UV print. I'm not sure how that works yet. That's something that I would have to look into, but it would definitely increase the value of the original painting because it's two paintings in one. It will be anyways. Right now it looks super messy, but we'll make that into an actual full-fledged painting when we get there. I'm very excited for it though. That's our phase 2. And yeah, so I'm just real nervous because I've never done this before. It's totally new to me. Anyways, Space Daddy Gangsta, who are we rating? Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm so glad I got to show you guys. Thanks for watching that. Thanks for looking. I suppose I can turn off my humidifier now, huh? Yeah, we're almost done with this. I'm honestly going to finish this up off stream. But yeah, okay. Who are we rating? Super Bimbo. Oh. Super Bimbo. Okay. Read. I don't know why, but OBS is super slow. It does this every single time. Raid. Come on now. Super Bimbo. Super oh my god, I can't read, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't look at stuff close enough, and it's funny too because I'm actually wearing my glasses, so I should be able to read it, but for some reason I'm just not actually looking at things. All right, I like Bimbo better. Can we do that? No, I'm just kidding. Ninbo. I laughed because it reminded me of like this billboard that says like Bimbos or something like that, like a Windows like bad translation billboard, and I thought it was a reference to that for some reason. But yeah, I digress. Let's raid Super Ninbo. Ninbo? Hold on, let me look at that. Ninbo. Yep. Super Ninbo. Very cool. Ooh, retro games. With the name like Super Ninbo, I would imagine that's probably the topic. All right, let's do that then, you guys. Raid Super Ninbo. Just double check the spelling and everything like that. Okay, very good. Looks good. I just have to wait for it because it takes a really long time to actually raid. For some reason, my OBS is really slow with this stuff since the last update. So I'm just gonna let it go until it allows me to raid. I hope that happens. It gives me a blank window when normally it does the countdown. It gives me a blank window and I can't actually hit raid now until it finally lets me, and it moves super slow. So I don't know why that is. It used to work fine, now it doesn't. So I just have to wait for it to actually work. Let me think. Super Daddy Gangsta. Space Daddy Gangsta. I appreciate you and the stream. Well, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Will it work? What is going on? Why is it doing this? You can do it. You can do it. Pog emote. Poggers. Will this work or will it not work? Would you please work? Will this, what the heck, dude? Why isn't it working? Wait, 5 viewers are ready to raid. Oh, it's the window's starting to work. All right, wait, It says in 10 seconds, but I guarantee you that it's more like 5 minutes because holy crap, this is slow. Why is it doing this? Why is it like this? It's so slow, you guys. I have to wait for it. I wish I could show you what OBS is doing to me right now. Maybe I just need a better computer. I don't know. It's a miracle I can stream on this thing. Truly. But I guarantee you I couldn't play games on it. I guarantee you. Here we go!